4,
You hiding?
3.
I was.
No, she dropped something. I thought she
No,
dropped something.
I was like, he was like 5, 4, and I was like, no.
Let me hide. Let me hide.
Duck out. All right, we
Anywho.
are live. Welcome everybody to Con Culture Podcast.
Hello.
I
Hello.
promise you, we have our stuff together. We have our ducks
Don't
in
lie
a
to
row.
them. Don't lie to people like that.
We have something. We certainly have something. I'm trying to complete post details. What post details? Enable
Listen,
pin
if you are
comments.
someone who is a regular listener of Con Culture Podcasts, then you already know we're going to have a few
You
minutes
know.
at the beginning of every episode
Yeah,
that
the
we're going to
first
troubleshoot.
2-3 minutes is just nonsense.
This is a great time to throw in some questions or comments while Juan gets his poop in a group.
I thought I had it. I could have swore this time I was like, oh, this is going to go off without a hitch, guys. We're going to be live. And it's funny because it's working
Wait.
on Twitch. We're live
Wait,
on
no.
YouTube.
Oh, it
But-
isn't ready.
Yeah, but Facebook's like, hey, fam. Mm-mm.
What,
I'm
what
like,
did-
Zuck
excuse
said
me,
no.
Facebook. Yeah, Zuck said, mm-mm. So I just have to
Try
put
again.
in. Yeah. But Zucks. All right, let's try this stream key, see if that works. And then it should be connected. If not,
Right
we'll
now?
Yes, I'm hoping now. This thing is now that I'm like in front of the world. It's like,
Everybody's watching. All 2
everyone.
people.
Don't worry, I'm not nervous at all. Heart racing. Yep. Nope. It's not gonna. Are you gonna do it?
just do a teacher transformation here?
Oh, got the glasses on and
Then you just. I'm just here to entertain the people.
AA Ron,
Hey, bro.
Balake,
Balak.
present.
present.
Arms. What? I haven't been around the military a lot. Present arms.
Gun show. Is that what we're doing?
Oh my lord.
You don't.
Sorry,
You can't.
sorry,
You
I had
can't
to.
handle.
I had to. Oh, is that why you're wearing long sleeve?
Fun fact.
Concealed weapon.
I'll tell you a little story while Juan's getting his stuff together. So Brittany's been on a huge health journey. Everybody knows this. That knows me well enough.
You can see it.
And I went to the doctor first time physically in 3 years because they were just doing phone appointments for the longest time. And my last physical appointment, I weighed 157. And when I went yesterday, I weighed 125. And I
Hell
was,
yeah.
Girl.
I felt
Damn.
$1,000,000. I said, tell me again.
What was
You
that?
can
I
run that-
didn't- I
run
didn't
that
hear
by me one more
Tell
time.
me again. One more time.
I'm gonna need you to weigh me again, just for
Hold on,
you
let me
know,
record this real quick.
Right?
for
I was
purposes.
excited.
You know, for purposes. Oh! I did it!
I'm so proud of you
Did
right
it.
now.
I think I
So
did
proud
it.
of you.
We're live. We're live on Facebook,
live.
folks. Everybody. Pew, pew, pew. Guns a-blazing. We'll just act like nothing ever happened. We'll start the show all over again right now. Nobody
What
who
happened?
great. We've had viewers Twitch. I'm sorry. I
We love you
apologize,
at
Twitch.
Twitch.
You've been watching
Twitch
the whole
is-
time and we're
They
like
stay
blubbering
consistent. They
idiots.
listening.
Get a better IT guy, my brother says.
We've tried. We've tried.
The position is open.
They have they've taken apps. They just nobody
ZipRecruiter,
is coming in.
LinkedIn.
Interview
Indeed.
process.
All right.
Indeed.
We're live on all the platforms now. So
Hi.
welcome everybody to Con Culture Podcast. Yeah, you have to pay though. Yeah, that's the problem. Everybody wants to get paid for the IT position.
We're
We just
gonna
don't have it in
pay
the
them
funds.
in experience.
Yes, in experience and exposure. Everybody loves
Yeah.
exposure.
Oh yeah, because exposure pays the bills.
All day
Yeah.
long. All day long. Could you
We'll
do
give
it
you
for
a shout out on our
Yep.
page.
We'll tag you. Yeah. So we got some fun news this week, guys. We have con news. We have trailers galore. Like
Yes.
Disney was just competing because DC came out with theirs, and then Disney was like, "Oh yeah, well we got every brand under the sun coming out with trailers and things and topics. Like, it's crazy. So I think we'll start off with con news because there is good con news, and then there is
Some sad con news.
some sad con news. It depends on how you feel about this certain convention, but we do have some guest announcements. We are expecting some larger celebrity announcements. I did talk to Bobo recently, and he kind of said that the celeb announcements were getting finalized. So I know he's posted publicly that they're going to be announcing, I believe, this week or next week at the latest. He seems super excited about the show. The whole team's working really, really hard to put together a great show. So I can't wait for them to announce it. But for now, we do have international artists coming. Like, we're getting artists from all over the world. Gerald Perel is one of the first artists that was announced. He's coming all the way from Munich, Germany. So great artist coming from Munich, Germany. Next up was Ingrid Gala. Not sure how she pronounces it, but she's coming from all the way
Somewhere.
in Spain, Barcelona. So great artwork. Barcelona. Up next, we have Dyke Ruin, who is coming all the way from let's see here. I had his stats. Oh, Italy. So these aren't artists that typically are stateside, but you know Babo, he likes to go big or go home. And lastly, we have Zhu Orzu, all the way from Singapore. I see the Wonder Woman piece that she did looks amazing, so I'm excited. I'm excited to see
all over the globe.
I would love for Bob to invite international cosplayers, like some of those bigger cosplayers that we normally would never get the opportunity to meet.
Mall cosplay.
Yeah, that's a great example.
Sylvia Slay's mall cosplay.
Yeah, like some of those bigger cosplayers, like invite them, not just these local. You know, like the local.
Hey, these local are.
We love our local. Don't get me wrong.
We
don't
do.
Get me wrong.
We do.
But I would love the
cancel
opportunity to meet like mall cosplay.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Alongside with my local friends.
Yeah. No, 100%. I get what you're saying. Like, if they're going for an international type theme with artists, why not do the same with cosplayers? That would be amazing. I could definitely put in a word and see what the story is on that. So, but the show is developing really fast. The celeb announcement should come pretty quick.
Bobo, we trust.
Yeah, and Bobo, we trust. He hasn't let us down yet. So, yeah, they're going to hopefully get some more celeb announcements coming any day now. I'm super excited for it. Just off his excitement and talking to him about it, they can't wait to put on a great show. They're definitely going to give San Antonio the type of event it deserves. So I'm stoked. I will be there. I will be buying my photo ops. I will be supporting my friend.
Every year he tries to one-up himself, and he succeeds every year.
He does. He 100% tries to compete with the year before, and it's to everybody's betterment and everybody's benefit. So that is that show that's taking place. But there is a con that is no more. E3, as we know it, and as an event, has, for all intents and purposes, ceased to exist. It was announced that E3 this year would not be taking place. It is canceled. We don't know too much details about what's going on.
We can speculate.
We can speculate.
Allegedly.
We do know that publishers were already starting to kind of hold their own events. Like Sony has a huge event for their games and their game release trailers. Microsoft was doing the same thing. So these studios were starting to kind of have their own conventions and starting to hold panels adjacent to E3. So it was getting really hard to kind of bring all these publishers out under one roof when they can go host their own event, get all the hype around their game, and cash in on the event as well. It didn't make a whole lot of sense for an event like E3 to kind of be the middleman. So it looks like that show's just kind of run its course. It sucks because we did get great trailers out of E3. It was always fun to get great trailers. We'd have game announcements. Yeah, it was super hype. If you were into video games, they had all kinds of cool stuff. But
I think it also had to do with their sponsorships too, not having the vendors to show up. Because after they made their big announcement, mind you, in every post that they've made since they said that E3 was coming back and blah blah blah, has been this Reed Pop as their sponsorship in every posting. It's like labeled in every single post. And then they made their announcement with the Reed Pop logo. And then within 30 minutes to that post, they reposted their E3 profile picture and their banner covers, but removed the Reed Pop from it.
And I'm like,
and it was gone just like that. So I would guess that along with people having their own events, plus maybe losing sponsorship, the event probably just couldn't carry on its own.
Yeah, it just got a little too hard to carry on. So yeah, RIP. But that is it for con news. Trey, what are we going into next? I know cons are in the future, but we've
been eating good these past 2 weeks with just some amazing trailers for stuff coming out, not only like in the next few weeks, but this summer.
We're in April now, so the summer movie season is like shoving these trailers down our throat now. It's like, we want all your money.
Like all the properties, Marvel, DC, Disney, they're like, give me that money.
Yes.
You know you want to come see this.
They're 100%. All just in one big slap war with each other.
Oh, yeah. It seems like that.
Oh, you got a trailer? You got a trailer? Boom. Boom.
We got a live action announcement. Like
then,
it was
then
crazy.
You go to bed, then you wake up, somebody's like, you won't believe what Disney did. They did it.
Did you see the trailer? Did you see it?
I woke up to did you see this trailer messages? I woke up to those. Yeah. I think my brother sent me a trailer and I was like, oh shit. No, I have to watch that.
I think the first one I kind of want to go into the most that I've been talking about with just people inside of our friend group and people at work, just everywhere, is a young man that is taking the mantle from Cobra Kai to the DC world as the Blue Beetle.
That movie, so hyped for that trailer.
It looks amazing. Like, I was very worried about this property. I've been worried about this whole fandom and franchise of DC with the transition from Snyder to, James Gunn. And, I thought this movie was on the chopping block, along with like Batgirl. I was like, please don't pull a Batgirl where you shoot this thing and then you never release it. And
that was a real
this
concern.
trailer. Yeah. So this trailer is like, we're getting it. We're getting our favorite young man, Blue Beetle. And it's just like the best way I feel like I could describe this trailer is like when we watch Spider-Man Homecoming and he gets that new Stark suit and he's like, just like fish out of water, trying to learn everything. And I'm just so excited to see this movie, not only just because of the effects and the character, but the cast. It looks like a great just family film.
100%. I don't know about George Lopez's mullet, but
I was literally
okay. I'm so glad you brought that up. I am so glad you brought that up. So what I will say about Blue Beetle, I'm excited to actually see a DC movie, and I can't believe I'm saying that because I've been on anti-DC for a while, but I am on the DC train for Blue Beetle. And I'll tell you why. Because let's just get down in the nitty gritty of the accuracy of the Hispanic culture. The mullet was such a huge detail that was like that you don't even understand. Then the very last little bit of the trailer, I don't know a single like young Hispanic male who didn't love anime as a kid, and when he was told he could make anything, he makes the ginormous like anime looking sword. Like, am I the only one who caught that? Like, yeah, he was like, I already know which sword. I have prepared my whole life for this.
Like it was
like watching Power Rangers as well. It was just like, let's 100%, go. It's Morphin time.
The suit looked incredible. CG department, chef's
that
kiss.
Scene though, let's just talk about the trauma that his family will have to go under every day for the rest of their lives of watching their son just transform into the
pinned to the roof,
that was like
being possessed.
Terror. That was
like an exorcism.
Terrifying.
Oh yeah. In a Hispanic household, forget it. Yeah, it looked. I 100% bet you they thought exorcism and it's a demon, and in Hispanic culture it goes spiritual right away. It's like it's el diablo, and then watching them just scream in pain, then it's intense. But yeah, they'll be traumatized from that one. But I can't wait for this movie. Blue Beetle looks phenomenal. We already know the actors are great. DC, they're.
Don't mess this up.
They did it with Shazam. They did great with the first Shazam. I think it has that vibe. It's fun. It's in its own world. James Gunn says it doesn't really connect to the rest of the DC universe, but it can fit in because it doesn't reference too much, like Batman being a fascist. That was hilarious. What? Batman's
It's
a
like Batman
fascist.
tech.
Yeah, it's like Batman tech. Batman's a fascist.
Well, there's like
Those-
so many little like just Hispanic culture details, like just I mean down to the mom calling her son mijo. I mean it's just
Mhm.
very but that's like such a it's I know it's like in Spanish it means like my son, but like it's like a common nickname that mothers call their
Oh,
sons.
100%. It's
So
great
just that-
representation. I can't
those-
wait
yeah,
for
those
it.
little
I
representations.
love how they hype
like,
them up on the way to the job. It's like, oh, they don't get out much.
Jaime, si se puede.
Oh, I fucking love it. It's going to
Can't
be so
wait.
much fun. Yeah, no, I can't wait for that one. But like you said, Disney couldn't let DC have that hype.
Nope.
They couldn't just let it go. They had to compete with that trailer by dropping their Secret Invasion trailer where it looks intense, man. Emilia Clarke, I still can't
Oh
tell
my
whether she's a
gosh.
good guy or a bad guy. Is she a Skrull? Is she not? Colby Smulders looks amazing in this, as usual. But yeah, Sam Jack, I don't know if he's going to make it out of this film.
I
And
think
they
she is a
reference-
scroll
Right? She looks like
because I thought we got a screenshot of her in scroll form.
I didn't see that. I didn't see that.
Because if I'm not mistaken, she's
She's leading
I'm
them.
I'm a terrible Marvel fan right now. I can't remember
Uh-huh.
the lead scroll guy that's been impersonating
Talos.
Nick Fury on Earth. Talos. I believe it's Talos' daughter that we saw in Captain Marvel. You know, there was like, remember like that seems like cover her eye. She doesn't need to see this, and then she gives like the most menacing smile of a little scroll kid could give.
Great.
So-
Okay, then they're sticking kind of to the comic
think that's
material.
her,
So
If I'm not
okay.
mistaken,
Okay.
This is gonna get
I
get
think-
really really cool.
I think
Oh,
I'm
this is
not
gonna
as
be
deep
so
into the comic
intense.
lore as you guys, but that's
This is gonna
that's
be
my-
intense. Then if that's the backstory for the scrolls, yeah, it's gonna be nuts. I can't wait. What? No, it's not. She's not a scroll. My brother's saying she's not a scroll. I don't know, man.
He
Sam
just doesn't
Jack
want
dropped
to
some
believe
lines
that
on her.
She's a scroll.
Yes,
Sam
Sam Jack-
ruin that beautiful image of her. Don't
I
play.
I think so. No, for real. It looks like she might be the leader of the scrolls. Actually, the leader.
I could
of
have
the
sworn
Secret
I saw a
Invasion.
screenshot of her in full scroll makeup.
Look, we got
I've never seen a
Google for a
screenshot, but the
reason.
trailer. No shit, right?
But
Just Google it.
this trailer's like, I feel like it's showing like this show is going to show the true power of the scroll and all their abilities.
Yes, we're gonna get to see the scrolls full force, and we have Don Cheadle also cameoed in the trailer. So this is connected to the larger Marvel universe. It's gonna be nuts because you don't know who is the scroll in this film. So Nick Cage lands twice, like we saw that in the first trailer. He comes back to Earth twice. There's two separate instances where you see him land. So I don't know if that's just Marvel decepting with the trailer the way they usually do, or if we have a scroll Sam Jack, not Talos.
I saw that arm stretch with one of the scroll, and I was like, "Are we going to get a tie-in to the Fantastic Four in this somehow?"
Nick Cage.
Because that would be amazing.
Oh, get out of here! No, I don't think we're gonna get that not on the show. You get that in a movie, not in the series.
I don't know.
But no. Sam Jack is gonna crush this. I think it's gonna be a lot of kick-ass scenes. It's a great series. Emilia Clarke is a great actress. We already know, so we're hyped for that. But as if that wasn't enough, I think Nick Fury is gonna die in this film. I really do. And Talos in the trailer looks like he's about to meet a very bad ending. So
Oh, he's like half transformed and everything. I'm just like,
yeah, I don't think
"Oh,
Talos is
man."
making it out. I don't think Talos or Nick Fury are making it out of this one. But then again, that's kind of what Nick Fury does. He never really dies. So I hope we get a life model decoy in this one and just some of the Nick Fury comic
I
story.
think we saw a little bit of Maria
story
Hill in there
elements.
too.
Yeah, no, Colby Smulders was in there looking badass as ever as Maria Hill. So we're gonna have everybody. The whole gang should be back.
Ugh.
It sounds like Nick Fury wants to fight this fight alone because they say, "Why don't you call the Avengers?" He's like, "This one I have to fight on my own."
Yeah.
It's a war that's been going on in the shadows. So I think we're gonna get a lot more as the series comes closer. But that wasn't the only thing Marvel related we got.
Hold on. I'm proving
What?
your
Hold
brother
on.
wrong.
You
I'm
got
in
the
the middle.
screenshot?
Hell yeah, I got the screenshot.
Mhm.
He's saying it's a scroll pretending to be her.
And I'm posting it right there in our Con Culture
In-
podcast group. And I just posted it. So Art, you're welcome to go
So-
check that out
So
for
I
yourself.
think what he's saying is it's a scroll impersonating her character in the trailer, which would make
Maybe.
sense. So
Maybe.
that's the thing about these trailers. They know
The
exactly what to
deception.
give us deception, because in the trailer it sounds like she's a villain, but why would they cast such a great actress as a villain? I don't know. Because Marvel, I hope she's not, because Marvel notoriously kills their great villains. And I hate it. They get great villains and then we just never see them again.
Nope.
But not only did we get that Marvel, like I said, I woke up to a text and Sony had dropped their Spider-Verse trailer just the day after, 2 days after Blue Beetle trailer dropped. So people were
Like, oh, you
hyped
got a
about Blue
bug?
Beetle day of.
We got a bug too.
Exactly. We got a bug too. And it's every version of Spider-Man that you would want. We got PS4 Spider-Man, Toby, Andrew's voice was in the trailer. Andrew Garfield's voice was in the trailer. We had Tom Holland's. We had everybody was in there. Oscar Isaac as Spider-Man 2099. This is going to be sick. I love the way that Miles is making it his own story. Like they're really trying to keep him from changing whatever events they need to happen. They reference the MCU with the whole Doctor Strange and Earth 1999, 99, whatever, however many nines he dropped after that. But that's interesting because for a while they said it was 616. Now it's Earth 1999. I don't know. They're always changing it, but the fact that they reference the MCU, that Andrew was in it, that we saw PS4 Spider-Man, we saw Ben Reilly, Spider-Punk. Like there's so many Spider-Men that we love, all cram-packed into this movie, but they're still at its core that heart, that Miles story, that little boy trying to be a part of both his family and the Spider-Man of New York. It's an awesome trailer. What did you guys think of it?
I think you hit the nail right on the head. Like that's the epitome of like every good Spider-Man movie is just the balance of being your alter ego and Spider-Man. And unfortunately, like you have to go through some growing pains when you do that, which we saw in the Tom Holland and the Andrew Garfield and the Tobey Maguire. So we're finally going to get to see Miles juggle with that, and I'm super excited.
Yeah, it's gonna be a tearjerker. I already know.
Oh, yeah.
Spider-Man always finds a way. He's so hopeful. God damn it.
But I love
I'm
how
already-
he's growing into his like cocky Spider-Man like attitude already. It's like, who are you? The are you a Dalmatian or what? It's like, oh,
Yes.
I'm the Spot. It's like,
He's got the
don't do that.
quips. Don't do that. Yeah, he's got the quips on deck. So I'm loving the humor. I know it's gonna have tons of heart. But that wasn't enough.
No.
That wasn't enough. The Rock, the day after Blue Beetle's announced, they put Dwayne The Rock Johnson out there on the beach in Hawaii with his daughters to announce that they are doing a live action Moana and he's going to be Maui. Then Hey and the whole gang is going to be back for this live action iteration. And people freaking love it. Like it was
I've had
we
mixed
love
reviews.
Moana.
What? Mixed reviews. Some people are like, yes, hyped for it, and some people are like, why are we doing this? Like this movie didn't come out too long ago. And it's like, why not?
Yeah, The Rock's only going to be this age for so long. Like I would much rather have
Smartest Disney move ever. Make
Right?
a movie while he's young enough to play the character, and the girl
Yep.
who does Moana's voice is gonna play Moana as well, so she is still young enough to play the character as well.
I'm with
But
Brett.
he said it's a
super smart move.
reimagining, and
Yes.
that's where I'm like, what do you
Yeah.
mean?
Like we might not get the crab. Hopefully, we don't get the crab. I'm
But it
thinking
sounds
we
like we're
don't.
still getting the songs.
You could
We
get
are
the
still
crab.
getting the
You would
songs
just
we
have to
love.
CGI the crab.
I hate that crab. I don't know
It's
if it's me
shiny.
or it's exactly. I hated that song. I hated the character. It was just like a. It was a cringe moment in the movie for me. I love the
my
rest of the
mother.
movie.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I love the
my
voice
mother.
actor.
I love
I'm a
him.
grandmama.
I ate my grandma.
Yeah,
She
no,
was
it's-
It took me like a week because like she was humongous.
That's That's my
It's so
favorite.
bad.
I love it. And Hey Hey, I love Hey Hey.
Oh, everybody loves Hey Hey. Everybody loves Hey Hey. But
On
yeah,
Hey Hey energy,
it's
yes.
great casting. It's going to be a great film. People are excited about it. Some aren't, but those are the people who I don't think were much for live action Disney anyway. They were probably upset at the Little Mermaid, which we also got more images of the Little Mermaid as
Oh.
well. Disney's just given us everything, and the kitchen sink, man. We got
And they gave us
trailer
another
for-
trailer.
yeah, Elemental was the other trailer that we got. Like that animated series looks so good. Pixar, Disney, just take my money already, dude. Should I set up direct deposit from my bank to Disney so that my check just goes into there? Because I'm gonna watch every one of these. Like we're gonna go to the theaters and we're gonna see these.
I feel like
We're
that's
gonna
just
see
going
the
to be a paperwork you
movies.
fill out at all your employers now. Like, do you have a Disney account? Okay, we just send the money to them.
Just
Okay.
send the money to
Okay.
them.
You got
Yeah,
it.
and
You got it.
even the day of Blue Beetle, they released the Guardians poster too, with little baby Rocket on there
Oh,
with a tear
not-
in his eye.
I'm not ready for that movie.
Nope. But Elemental is going to be the same thing. It's going to be an emotional roller coaster, as all Pixar movies are. You're going to cry. You're going to laugh. You're
It's
going
just
to
them
hate
flexing
moments
like,
in it.
hey, we've mastered how fire, water, and everything just looks now animated. Like it just looks
Yep.
gorgeous.
Everything looks pristine, man. That studio prides itself on getting the best visual performance out of these computer-generated images. It's next level, man. It's gonna get real cool real fast, and then AI being implemented, I'm sure, in the workflow to speed things up and get these movies out faster. You're gonna have something from Disney essentially every month of the summer box office. You're gonna have a Disney release.
Yes.
Yes. Not to mention the series. Like if you have Disney Plus, you're gonna have stuff to watch with the Secret
Yeah.
Invasion. They've already announced all kinds of other shows that they're bringing this summer.
We got Ahsoka
So-
next month.
Oh damn.
Yeah.
Yeah, and Mando's been doing Mando's thing
Oh.
still. So yeah, it's Disney's got the whole thing in a nice little chokehold. But there's a plucky upstart that I know you guys wanted to talk about on the horizon. A Barbie movie trailer was dropped, and it's looking to take all of Disney's money. What did y'all think of the Barbie trailer? Because I have not seen this trailer yet. I heard
haven't either.
rumors of John Cena.
I haven't
But
seen the trailer.
You haven't
There's
seen
a
it?
because I have no desire, just like there
I
was
think-
no desire for this movie.
You none?
think-
Nobody was
movie is
sitting
going-
at home going, I want a Barbie movie. Nobody
I
is.
think it's
sorry.
going to be.
Brittany's not wrong.
hilarious.
Brittany's not wrong. All right, what did you think, Trey, since you did see the trailer? Brittany and I obviously are not on board. What are your
I mean,
thoughts?
obviously, like we're not huge Barbie fans here on the podcast, but like, we got to think about the larger audience. Like
Mhm.
millions of little girls grew up playing with Barbie dolls and Ken
I
dolls.
did. I played with them.
Right. So this is their moment to just kind of poke fun and play fun. Like my favorite part in the trailer is when Barbie takes her high heels off and her feet are still stuck in like the high heel position as she's walking. I'm just like, it's just like the doll. It's just like the doll.
Oh,
But I didn't notice until like they started coming out with a lot of the graphics and the posters. Michael Cera's in this movie.
what?
And the minute I saw
Where?
that, I was like, okay, we're going full comedy route with this movie. This is going to
Yeah.
be great. He plays a doll called Alan, which was like an old doll that they made back in the 60s to like compete with the Ken doll. And yeah. So my biggest grief with this movie is, let's be honest, whenever we think of Barbie, we think of one song in particular by Aqua, Barbie Girl.
I'm a Barbie girl.
And it's not in this movie.
I'm glad.
No.
I'm
Good.
glad it's not in this
already gonna
movie,
be
and the
cringy
licensing.
enough, Trey.
Yeah,
We
you
don't
don't
need
need. You don't
to
need
pile
like
What did y'all want?
on
Did y'all
cringe
want like
icing on the
Cringe.
cake.
Did you want like an
Yeah.
A24 production style film
I
of like just
did
like, just
want
dramatic
a Barbie movie.
I wanted this movie to never come into existence. I didn't want the trailer. I wanted it to be "You Can't See Me Like John Cena." I wanted to. I don't want to be able to see this
just-
film. Who wants the
First
Barbie
of all,
movie?
let's just talk about this.
Barbie fans.
We won't. My
Ryan
brother makes a good
Gosling
point. We
looks
won't see John Cena.
Absolutely awful. Looks awful in that hair
Oh.
and makeup. And Ryan Gosling is supposed to be like one of the most.
That's another thing that
attractive
threw me
people.
off. Like when I
Yeah.
think
And
when I
he
think
looks
Ken doll,
awful.
I think
Yeah.
Ken doll. I think of the brunette hair. Like when they went blonde with him, I was just like, what?
Blonde.
Okay.
It's like freaking white,
Yeah.
and then it's got
Yeah.
like this terrible liner, and I'm like, what the fuck is that? First of
Just
all,
stop.
that's a
Just
messy
don't release
ass
it.
Barbie.
Just don't release it.
it.
Oh,
But
they're releasing
you know
it.
what? We'll trade you Batgirl for this one. You can put
Yeah,
Batgirl
okay.
out.
If that's
and
if
you
that's the
take Barbie into
ultimatum,
the
then
vault.
yes, please take Barbie away. I want Batgirl.
What up, Telemations? Got our
Yes.
cosplay friend Telemations in the comments on Twitch. We're just bashing the Barbie movie. Don't mind us.
I'm
No.
sorry, and you know what? I love.
I think
That's
it's gonna
the problem.
like.
I think it has like, but spoof movies are dead because people can't handle real humor anymore. So I don't look
Oh.
forward to a movie like that because you can't be dark and gritty with your humor anymore because everybody's feelings get hurt.
You
and
know
that's
what?
part of the
That's
fun
a
of
good
those
point.
spoof movies. So
That's
this
a
is
good
going to
point.
be a PG version of a spoof movie, and I'm not interested.
Yeah, it'll be extremely watered down because edgy comedy
It's gone.
is yeah. I'm yeah.
We'll see.
No,
We'll see what happens at the
I
box
We'll
office.
see.
I hope, but I don't see everybody dragging.
Yeah.
First of all, let's just
Oh,
as
no.
a little girl, I feel really heated about this. As a little
Mhm.
girl, nothing terrified me more than thinking my fucking dolls were alive. And now you want me to believe
So Toy
this
Story didn't
chick
fuck with
is this chick is Barbie.
Britney's coming.
you?
I mean, it's just gonna add to like childhood trauma and fear. Like my child's gonna go to bed at night and be like, "Why is Barbie so big?" And she's gonna have this giant Barbie in her dreams coming after her with these feet
Margaret
stuck
Robbie's
in,
coming at you.
stuck in
Oh.
toe pick position.
Yeah, no, past this one, that's that. But besides that trailer, we had a slew of great ones that came.
Okay.
I'm excited. I'm excited for this. Did we miss any? I think that was all the trailers that we had to talk about.
That's it.
We haven't had a
I
good
did see
edgy
a movie
movie.
poster from Disney,
Mhm.
a new Journey to the Center of the Earth.
Oh,
Like they announced that one, I think yesterday. It was just a.
they're
movie
announcing
poster.
so many damn movies. So Telemation says we haven't had a good edgy movie in a while. Now it's just edgy for edgy's sake, like someone who watches too much South Park. Yes, I agree. I agree. A good, tasteful humor, but still has those innuendos and those dirty jokes, and yeah, a good balance, a good mix. We need
I
those.
feel like this movie's heavily going to rely on nostalgia for.
Oh
for
yeah,
Barbie.
1000%.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a kids movie, like Brittany said. It'll be PG. It'll be safe. It'll be that. But yeah, there's Rick and Morty. Yeah, but I don't know. After season 3, I started kind of.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know about Rick and Morty. It kind of started being the same thing. Beavis and Butthead was hilarious, and their remake movie was hilarious also. When they came through the time portal into our modern day, that was funny as shit. If y'all haven't seen it on Paramount, Beavis and Butthead, highly recommend it. They go into space. It's a whole thing. It's funny as shit. If you like 90s edgy humor, that's definitely the way to go. But yeah, I think was that all the trailers we had to talk
That's
about
it.
now?
We just got one more announcement.
Yeah, what do we got?
We are taking a bit of a hiatus.
We
Yeah.
are
Rest of
on
this month.
our
Season break?
our spring hiatus,
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Do you wanna
we're
tell
taking a
me?
break for
the month of April.
the month of April and part of the month of May. So we'll be back close to Fan Expo, right around Comic Palooza Fan Expo time. We'll be back at cons. We'll be going, as everybody knows, we'll be at Fan Expo Dallas, getting live coverage, interviews with cosplayers, interviews with vendors, trying to get as much content of cons for y'all. We need more Mexicans on the show. No, I'm like George Lopez. I don't work with other Mexicans, bro. I only allow one on the set.
Do you see how fast that freaking like that accent came out? He's like, oh
Yeah,
no,
you
we're
didn't know-
George
no,
Lopez, real fast.
we just have room for one. Just one, no más uno. Y'all
You should
going to
talk
Fan
like that more
Fusion?
often.
Unfortunately, we are not going to Fan Fusion. Right now on the docket, we have Fan Expo Dallas. We have the Superhero Car Show. We are looking at Fan Expo Boston. New York City Comic Con is very much so enticing the crap out of us. But yeah, we're going to definitely get to some out-of-state ones as well. I'll look into Fan Fusion. When is it, Telemations? Could you tell me the date? Maybe we'll see if I can get on a plane and go visit. Yeah, but great cosplays recently, by the way. He's been looking phenomenal on his page. If you don't follow him at Telemations on Instagram, he's always kind of since the beginning had our back, commented on our stuff. June 2nd through the 4th. Now we'll be Fan Expoing very close to that weekend. It'll be a little too close to do both, unfortunately. But I hope you have a great time if you're going to Fan Fusion. No, you're sweet. Always in the comment section showing love, always commenting, liking our stuff. Thank you so much. Your artwork's great. Your cosplays are great. But yeah, we'll be taking a break. We'll be back in May. Maybe have a little something special cooking. We'll see what happens in May. But we'll be back probably doing pop-up shows. You might see some specials from us if we have some con news come up that we need to cover, some mini-sodes, some movie reviews. I just recently saw the Air movie, the origin of Michael Jordan's shoe. And of course, Guardians and all those movies are going to be coming out. So we'll probably do some pop-up reviews on that. But
No lives till May.
No live shows till May, just some pre-recorded stuff. So thank you everybody for tuning in and watching. We appreciate everyone for putting up with the stream delays, but we will be taking a break. We'll continue putting out content. So follow us on TikTok, follow us on Instagram, follow us on YouTube, and follow Luna on Instagram too, damn it.
Yes,
Or
Luna
else.
Love.
Follow the floof. All right, guys. We'll see y'all in May. We are out this piece.